Can you tell me the difference in pronouncing these two words? Yes, that's correct. One uses a long vowel and the other one uses a short vowel. Let's practice more with our speaker, Mr. Dre Andres, on vowel pronunciation. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell to get the latest updates.
The different sounds that we have in American language is what we call the vowel and the consonant sounds. And a lot of us would have slip ups with both of those sounds. So this is something that should be practiced and should be enhanced. Now, we start with the vowel sounds. Now, with the vowel sounds, we have two kinds of sounds. We have the monophthong and we have the diphthong. All those odd symbols that you can see on the far left is what we call pronunciation symbols. And these pronunciation symbols are symbols that you can see in the dictionary. All right. So these are odd symbols that you can see with two slashes. Those slashes are called virgules. And if you understand these sounds, it's more easier for you to understand what those words are. So let's start off with the first symbol. And that first symbol is what we call the American A. And the American A would sound like yeah, yeah. Can you try that? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So that sound is similar to the commercial we have. I'm not sure if you're particular with Advil. Okay, some of the folks would call it the Advil A. Okay, but that is also known as the American A. And how do we say the words? Okay, try to repeat the words and practice with me. So it's annual and balance. So it sounds kind of richy, saucy, as some people would say, but that's how you would destroy the barrier when you say things. All right. Next symbol after the American A there is what we call the Italian A. Italian A is also known as the drop jaw A. Okay. And you just drop the jaw. Remember when you were kids and you were going to the doctor and the doctor would say ah. So that's how you do the sound. Ah. And let's practice the words father, not. So I hope you are practicing with me because these will definitely cure your pronunciation challenges. Next on the list is we have the short O sound. And short O is just the O. O. So it's slightly pouted, but then you just produce the sound very short. And how do you say the word? Okay, repeat the words after me. It's online. Talk. Very nice. Now, next symbol is what we call the inverted E, and that is also known as the schwa sound. And the schwa sound is something that is called lazy sound because it doesn't have any effort, no lip formation, no sound effort. You just produce the sound. Let's try to repeat the words or the sound after me. It's just uh. So it's a short utterance that you just produce the sound, and that's it. How do you say the words? Month, account. So it's not a count or a count or account. It's just a account. Account is a very used word in the call center, and that's something that you want to master. So that when you go for your interviews, you just have to say, "Well, I've handled these accounts." It's a lot easier. Next on the list, if you have the short e sound, the short e sound is also known as the sound. Eh. Look at my mouth. It's eh. All right. And how do you say the words? Check, eligible. That is my favorite word, eligible, because a lot of folks would say eligible, eligible, eligible. So those are like stress, different stresses. Okay, but it should have been eligible. Next sound, if you see two pronunciation symbols, that is what we call diphthongs. And diphthongs is a combined sound from two different sounds. So next sound is what we call the oi sound. Oi. And how do we say the words? It's choice and avoid. All right. Next symbol is what we call the O sound. O. So it sounds like OW. O. And how do we say the words? It's go and over. So next sound is the short I. And it's like the I sound. I. And how do you say the words? It's cereal and average. Average. So next sound is what we call the long E sound. So every time you see a small letter I in the dictionary, it's the long E. This is when you show your teeth, expand the lips, and you say E, E. And how do you say the words? Increase, city. Next sound is what we call the short U sound. And some of the folks would say it as the monkey grunt sound. And how do you say it? It's just uh. So how does the monkey sound? Right? Teacher says, put your things on the table. So it should have been put. Put your things on the table. So there. Next sound is what we call the long U sound. And this is when you pout your lips. Ooh. And how do you say that? It's just ooh. All right. And how do you say the words? Is choose and use. Okay, here's a tip. Every time you see an S in between two vowel sounds, it can be a Z sound. So you can say choose and use. Next is the diphthong A. Sounds like the letter A, A. And how do you say the words? It's date and available, available. Next sound is the diphthong I, I. And how do you say the words? It's price and high. And next is the diphthong ow. How do you say the words? It's thousand and account. So a lot of folks take it easy for vowel sounds because we don't have a lot of issues with vowel sound. The real challenge is sometimes we have slip ups, especially with consonant sounds. Consonant sounds, we have R, B and V sound, P and F sound, and TH sounds.
Hi there! Did you like this video? Follow for more tips.